Hello dear students. In this video we will talk about the second law of Mendel, which is known as law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Now, according to this law according to the definition of this law, when pair of contrasting factors are brought together, these factors do not mix up and separate at the time of the gamete formation. It means law of segregation. What is the meaning of the segregation? Segregation means different types of things are appear in this time. It means the law of segregation states that the two alleles controlling each characters maintaining identity in the organisms, but during the formation of the gametes or the spores by meiosis over apart due to the separation of the homologous chromosomes which bears them, so that each gamete or spores receive only one allele of each character. Since the gametes or spores possesses one allele of each character, they are always pure. So the law of segregation is therefore is also known as law of purity of gamete. So with the help of example we will explain it. For example, here we have the tall plant and the dwarf plant. We know that the tall plant have two types of gametes, capital T, capital T. Here dwarf plant have also two types of gametes, small t and small t. Whenever cross takes place between them, with the help of this Punnett chart, we will explain it in a easy way. Punnett was the scientist who introduced this chart, and this is known as Punnett square chart. So here we have one is represented as like a male thing, one is represented as like a female thing. So here we have tall plants, here we have the dwarf plants. Whenever the cross takes place between them, the all plants which are present in F1 generation, they all are capital, they all have two types of characters, capital T and small t. But we know that they dominated character express themselves in F1 generation, say they all are capital T and small t. It means they all are tall and heterozygous. Now after that, this condition is related to the F1 generation. Now after that, in F2 generation, whenever the selfing process takes place between them, it means this tall heterozygous have got a selfing with it. It means capital T small t is crossed with capital T and small t. This is known as selfing. After that, which types of characters will arise in F2 generation? Question is that arise. Here we have. In F2 generation, these are capital T small t, this is capital T small t. Whenever cross takes place between them, look there. Whenever this capital T is crossed with these two types of alleles, then here we have capital T and small t and capital T and capital T and capital T and capital T and small t. After that, whenever this small t cross with these both types of alleles, then here we have capital T and small t and small t and small t. In this way, in F2 generation, here we have four types of characters, capital T, capital T, capital T small t, capital T small t and small t and small t. So in a short way, we can say that in F2 generation, here we have four types of characters. Which types of four characters? Look there. These both types of tall characters are present there. It means that they are tall. Tall character is also dominated here. It means they all plants are also tall. Tall character is also dominated here. It means these all plants are also tall. Here tall characters are not present. It means they both are related to the dwarfness. Now what about the homozygous or heterozygous? They both are same, they are homozygous. They both are different, they are heterozygous. They both are different, they are heterozygous. They both are same, they are homozygous. It means at last here we have the four types of results. These all results are tall homozygous, tall heterozygous and dwarf homozygous. Now question is that rise, what is the ratio of in the F2 generation? The ratio of F2 generation is related to the two types of things which are known as phenotypic ratios and genotypic ratios. Phenotypic ratios means the physical appearance, कि हम बाहरी तौर पर देख करके कैसे बता सकते हैं कि ये कितने टॉल है कितने डॉर्फ हैं, वो हम इजीली देख करके बता सकते हैं. So here we have three types of plants are related to the tallness and one is related to the dwarfness. It means the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. Those are tall, they are capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, and capital T, small t. 3. Which is dwarf? Only one character is related to the dwarfness. It is known as small t and small t. In this way, the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. Now, what is the genotypic ratio? Genotypic ratio means the genetic makeup. Genetic makeup means pure tall, pure dwarf, and hybrid talls. One, we know that one is pure tall, one is pure dwarf. They both are hybrid talls. Hybrid tall means two types of characters are present in it. They are heterozygous, so they are hybrid. In this way, here we have genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. This whole Punnett square or the diagrammatic representation suggest us or conclude us that when pairs of the contrasting factors are brought together, these factors do not mix. These both factors do not mix up, and they are separated at the time of the gamete formation. Look there, these all are separated at the time of the gamete formation. So with the help of this ratio, phenotypic and the genotypic ratio, we can easily calculate them. Which types of ratio is related to the phenotypic ratio and which type is related to the genotypic ratio. That's all about the law of segregation.